grew up obviously in the Shy. Just talk about your childhood and discovering your musical gift.
I kind of, and the windows are closed too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I discovered my musical gift. Well, ugh, I I took a friend to a music store,
Uh-huh.
guitar center in Chicago, and I was DJing at the time, and the salesman, he was trying to sell us something. He said, I have this thing, it's called a Yamaha QX1. It's a sequencer. With this sequencer, you can play keyboards like Stevie Wonder, even if you don't know how to play it all. Right. And I said, oh man, right.
Right.
So, my friend, he was a musician. And he said, man, he lying, man. He said, you got to practice. You got to, you got to put in work. You got to do this. You can't just up and play some keyboards. But I believed him, right? And so I said, well, I want to buy it. I said, how much is it? He said, 3,000. I said, 3,000, I don't have that much money and stuff. He said, well, where do you work? I said, the post office. Ding, no email inside. There was a permanent job, so they gave me a big credit line. So I got the QX1. I'm ready to go. He said, wait a minute. He said, you need a keyboard too. I said, huh? He said, yeah, it sequences keyboards. It plays your keyboards. If you don't have a keyboard, you won't hear anything. I said, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. So I got the keyboard. So they say, hey, you know what? You need a drum machine too. He said, oh, yeah, you're right. So I got the drum machine. And then he said, hey, you need a mixer too so you can hear everything. I said, well, I'm a DJ. I got a mixer already. He said, no, you need a recording mixer. I have this Boss 8-channel mixer. So I bought the mixer because I needed a recording mixer. And then he said, hey, you know what? You need a multi-track recorder, right? So he had this thing called a Tascam Porter 1. And he kept on piling the stuff on until finally, last thing he sold me this thing that was called a TB303. He sold it to me for $150, right? Because it was the last thing. He said, yeah, you want to make bass lines with this? I said, yeah, I want to make bass lines, right? So I got the TB303. So I brought all this stuff home. And my friend, he was nice enough to call my other friends and tell them what I'd done. It was like Jack and the Beanstalk, This stupid sucker bought all this stuff and don't even know how to play. And I wrote my first song 2 days later, and that's how I discovered my musical gift.